Good morning, everyone. My name is Utoxin, and today I am doing another Minecraft tutorial. This time I am doing a tutorial for, well, Feed the Beast is what I'm using, but for the industrial craft stuff, pipes and gates and that kind of stuff. As those of you who have used combustion engines know, if they run out of water and they're running, they do this. They leave a gigantic hole in the ground. That is an awesome hole in the ground. That was bigger than I expected it to be. I just had an engine running out here that had no water supply, and I let it run. And a bit of trivia for those of you who don't know, the engine blows up when it hits 1,000 degrees. Or no, sorry, 10,000 degrees. Which is a ridiculously high temperature. Am I remembering that right? I'll confirm that in a minute when we run the other engines, but it's a multiple of 10. That much I remember. It's either 1,000 or 10,000. I forget which it was. Pretty sure it was 10,000. But yeah, that's what happened when it got that high. Blew up. And I mean, as long as you have a stable supply of water to your engines, that's fine. They won't blow up. But one of the players on my server recently had an issue where, due to a chunk loading glitch, their water supply to their engines got cut off. And so he was working on fixing it, setting it up so his engines would shut down properly, and he stumbled onto a neat trick. Okay, so let's start with, let's see, let me switch some of this stuff into my bar here. Let's do this. For those of you who don't know, structure pipe is something you can use to be able to hook gates onto an item without having to hook other pipes to it. Very useful stuff. Doesn't really do anything except allow you to place gates. So let's look at a gate. This has a bunch of conditions that you can use. And the ones we're interested in are these engine status conditions. Now, what you want to be able to do, as an emergency measure, is shut it off when the engine reaches the red status. Because an engine that has water will never hit red. I believe it stays in green, although it might reach yellow. I don't remember. But to be able to shut an engine off when it gets to red, you have to turn off the redstone signal when it reaches that temperature, right? Well, there's no way to say, with this, emit a redstone signal if it's not this. Except that there is. And this is where it gets clever. So, we've got this. Let's throw some red pipe wire on there. Then let's do something silly like that. No, I want to... There we go. So, we say engine red, emit a red pipe signal. Okay, well, what good does that do us? I mean, that doesn't trigger anything, right? Well, how about if we say, if there's no red pipe signal, emit a redstone signal. Look at that. So now, when the engine turns red, it will turn on the red pipe signal, which will negate this condition, which will turn off the redstone signal. Thus creating a NOT gate on the red engine condition in one block. Pretty slick. Now, if you have a series of engines wired up together, you could just run red pipe wire to all of them and let that be that. But, you know, I'd rather make sure every engine has its own condition. So you can't have red pipe wire here and red pipe wire here, or they'll connect, and the red pipe wire signal will travel between them. So you can use blue pipe wire, but to use blue pipe wire you need to use gold gates. Now you could use gold gates on everything and just alternate the wire colors, but they're a little more expensive, so what you can do is alternate. Then, so you got that. Anywhere that's an iron gate gets red pipe wire. Anywhere that's a gold gate gets blue, which went over like, it's like right there. So red and blue. And then we do the same thing. We say engine red, blue pipe signal off, redstone signal. Same thing here. Oh, and I just put blue pipe wire on that. Let me get an empty hand and do this. There we go. So we do engine red, red pipe signal off, redstone signal. There we go. And sorry about that ding. That was me getting a message on Facebook or something, I think. Engine red, blue pipe signal off, redstone signal. And one more to do. So again, it is the same basic setup. Do that, do that. There we go. So there are our engines set up. They are all running. They have no water supply currently, since this is just a test. And I'm going to leave this running for a few minutes because it does take a minute. Let me check something. Okay, yes, it is 10,000 degrees Celsius when they explode, which that is ridiculously hot. That's like enough to turn everything this engine is made of into plasma long before it gets there. So that's kind of silly. But that's what temperature combustion engines blow up at. When they reach red, in fact, here, let's do a test. Let's go to this one and say engine green. So it'll turn off when it gets to green, just so we can test this. Green, I think, is at 2500, so we're about to get there. We should see that turn off, and the red pipe wire turn on when it hits 2500. Yep, look at that. It stopped. And then as soon as the temperature dropped back down below, it turned back on. But combustion engines wait to cool all the way down before they actually reactivate. So that won't turn back on for a while. So let's go ahead and switch it back up to that, and then just turn this water on to help these poor engines out. So that is my little tips and tricks for Feed the Beast. It will work with any mod that has the combustion engines and the gates. And I'm not sure what mods those are off the top of my head. I want to say it's just Industrial Craft, but I don't know what mod added the gates. I can't recall. It might be Buildcraft. Here, there's a way to check. Let's see. Let's do Buildcraft. Yeah, it's Buildcraft because they added the transport pipe, the cobblestone structure pipes and stuff, and the gates. Okay, so this works for any mod that has both build. Or wait, this is all Buildcraft. Why have I been saying Industrial Craft? I'm sorry. Oh. Anyway, this is a tip for Buildcraft. Yeah, not Industrial Craft. I'm silly. And I wonder if I'll get someone telling me that I need to, like, redo these if I make mistakes like that. That's not my style. You guys get to watch me be a derp. So yeah. That is my little tutorial for today. A great way to prevent your engines from blowing up. So, thank you for watching. My name is Utoxin. This has been one of my Minecraft tutorials, and I will see you next time.